Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of the Omniverse Chronicles Afterlife Wandering Souls. I am Kim, a cast member on the Crit Show, and I am joined by a bevy of wonderful guest GMs and guest players. Please introduce yourselves and let people know where they can find you. Let's start with you, Hallie.
Okay, I'm Hallie. I am the GM for this little bitty campaign. You can find me on Twitter at Hallie Kuntz, HALLIEKOONTZ. That's just my name. And you can find me on the Quest Friends Actual Play Numenera podcast and on the Catching Up David movie review podcast.
Nice.
All right. Hello, everybody. I am Landon. You can find me on Twitter at OccasionalGM. You can also find my Urban Shadows podcast. It's been on hiatus, and I need to finish editing at St. Fleur Pod on Twitter. And if you want to hear me in an active podcast, you can go check out Protean City Comics, where I am in the Incidentals comic line.
Hey everybody, I'm Lara Page Turner. You can find me on the internet at Glaive-Guizarm on Twitter. That's spelled just like the medieval polearm. Or check me out my podcast where I and my friend design games every other week and then play them at unplaytested.com.
Hello, my name is Tim Lanning, and I'm on the Greetings Adventures podcast and several other ones. And yeah, I'm happy to be here. Super excited. You can follow me on Twitter at Tim Lanning.
Nice. All right. Without further ado, I will pass it over to Hallie. Let's get started.
Okay. So at the end of the first session, we found our party, who are wanderers, and they're dead. They are in the afterlife. And a huge part of Afterlife, just as a recap, and in case you're watching this without watching the first session, the players have no idea who they are. Their characters don't, but the players also only know what fragmented memories they got during character creation. And the point of being a wanderer is to rediscover who you were by going into limbos and getting breaks for memories. And Charlotte was just about to have one. They are at the piano ball, and Charlotte sat down in front of the piano, which is a normal piano, except that the back part is flipped up and there's a pinball machine in it, and you play the pinball machine by playing the piano. And for some reason, Charlotte transported immediately back to a memory when she sat down at this weird piano machine. And that might be because, Charlotte, you are now in an arcade. Just like a normal arcade. There's people dancing on the DDR game, and there's the beat 'em up boxing games and all this stuff. But you are not in the fun part of the arcade. You are in the part that you most frequent, which is the pinball corner.
Mm-hmm.
And in your corner, you are surveying your kingdom. There are kids waiting. They are lining up to play these pinball machines. And your second in command is talking to one of them, and he is saying to one of the kids next in line, life is actually very much like a game of pinball. The way think of the similarities, the way that it just knocks you around a lot, you rarely get a jackpot, the way you so easily fall into a rut. Pinball is just like life, and that's why pinball is the closest you can get to communicating with a higher being. If you pay us to play the pinball machines, you can enter a trance to ask that higher being whatever you want. And around these pinball machines are people really, really into the game of pinball, and occasionally one of them will be like, I know the answer. I know what to do about my debts. Or
no.
I can break up with this person. I have to break up with my long-term boyfriend. And things like that. And you are very, very proud, Charlotte, as you survey your kingdom. This is the cult you built from the ground up, and it is lucrative.
Oh, I am raking in the quarters. Yeah, baby.
You are raking in the quarters.
And these are 50-cent machines. These are not your cheapo 25ers.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
2 a pop.
And
Oh.
if you want extra time to like talk to God or whatever, like that's another 50 cents. So that's like a full dollar that you're getting from these kids
Sounds
at
like a
the
scam.
at the arcade.
This is not a scam.
Oh,
This is
sorry.
a religious awakening.
I'm sorry.
And Charlotte, as you're standing there surveying your kingdom, you lock eyes with a man in a red polo across the way. And he's looking at you, his arms are crossed, he's tapping his foot. His name tag says Julius, manager.
Ugh.
I should probably go see what this chump wants, shouldn't I?
Yeah, he's staring at you. He's waiting for you to come to him.
Well, I'm gonna give my second in command a pat on the back. He's doing a good job. Keep up, keep it up, keep it up.
Good.
And
The
off I
gesture
go.
Comes up. When you approach Julius, he sighs and says, Charlotte,
Julius.
I know that we've had this conversation literally thousands of times, but your weird pinball cult is ruining the vibes of my arcade.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just hanging out with some of my enthusiast friends. We're enjoying the game.
Yeah. It's hard to enjoy the game when you pay double what the game costs. You can't keep charging people to play pinball when they already have to pay the pinball fee. If they do that, people won't come play pinball. And then I'm out of the arcade has to make money, Charlotte. You can't just keep taking the money from the arcade.
Julius, look behind me. Do you see these machines? They are crowded with people. They're doing their bit. They're here. They're playing, and they aren't just going to stop at the pinball. Even though they are pinball enthusiasts, we have agreed on this. Pinball enthusiasts, you know they're gonna hit up the freaking rampage machine in the corner on their way out. Everyone loves a fine rampage, you know. That's got nothing to do with me. That's straight into your pocket. That's the business that I'm bringing in for us. Can I say us on this one?
Charlotte, look, the only reason that I have let you stick around this long is because, yes, I have been making money, but you know what I'm also getting? Parent complaints. A lot of them. You can't keep indoctrinating the kids, Charlotte.
Parent complaints. Listen to yourself, Julius. Where do the kids want to go more than the place that the parents are complaining about, huh? How much of your business is word of mouth that is coming out of me? And how much of your business could be, I don't want to say ruined, that's such a hard way to put it. How much of your business could be just redirected elsewhere if I took all of my friends, all of my good acquaintances who just love playing, just popping that ball with me, if I decided all of us should just lock arms and walk down the road to Rudy's Gameria, you know? Not a lot of people love Rudy's Gameria. It's a bad name for an arcade, and I'll be the first to tell you that. But they got 4 pinball machines, and if that's where we're spending our quarters, that's where we're spending our quarters, Julius.
Charlotte, you say that as if you think that you have a one-up on me, but I want you to, I would love if you went to Rudy's Gameria. I would love if you also ruined their business and also gave them bad word of mouth. I mean, Charlotte, this is, you know, I've done some soul searching, and this isn't how I want to run my arcade. You know, this is my dream, and it used to be yours too. What happened, Charlotte?
Things changed, man. Things changed. Things changed between us. Okay? So I'm not, you know, I'm not helping out here on an official capacity anymore. That's fine. That was your decision. I've agreed with that. And now I'm doing something new. I've found a new path to success. It's benefiting both of us. Yet you say you want me to go to Rudy's Gameria. I know you don't mean that. And it's okay, because you know what, Julius? I still love you. I do. I swear. Swear to God. Swear to the big silver ball. Mwah. Um Actually no, it's like a mwah, and then a bang up there like I'm hitting the pinwheel paddles. That's our
It's your thing. I don't do that anymore, Charlotte. Charlotte, I can't, I just this isn't good. I mean, what is your cult called again?
Scions of the Silvered Orb. You can just call us the Silvers, though. I mean, it is a bit much. Yeah, I know. Listen, it was late and it seemed good at the time. But it's okay.
Like I just, you're hurting these kids.
I'm helping these kids. These
Isn't there
kids
lunch money?
are in desperate need of comfort in an uncertain world, you know? Life
That's
is
why they
hard.
come to the arcade, and then you are here with your goons, and you're like, pinball will solve all your problems. And like, I don't want to games are fun. I don't want them to grow up getting the wrong idea, Charlotte. And cults usually do that.
No, 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 no. They're not getting the wrong idea. I don't even like. Can I just reject calling it a cult in the first place? Because that's not what this is. Side note for the audience: this is super what this is. That's not what this is. This is. It's kind of. It's like a meditation circle where the time spent under the trance-like conditions of the silver ball, as I like to call it. Um, it really it isn't claiming to do anything truly metaphysical so much as it is giving these kids the opportunity to get the focus, the sense of accomplishment, and not just accomplishment, but like this ability to strive, that is so lacking in modern life, in a world, in a forgive my language, in a gosh darn capitalist hellscape, uh, under which these kids they don't know what the future is going to be. They don't know global warming, other problems, war. That's one, you know. But here, you know what they got here? You know what they got here, Julius? They got the promise of a high score. And that is a just something true and beautiful that is giving them a reason to get up in the morning. And if they get up and they walk in here and they play some pinball, well, that's just what it takes. It's a beautiful thing. And I know you can see that. And that's why I'm not mad. That's why I'm not mad about you playing this silly game, because I know. You're just tired. You're tired of seeing me around. You can't forget. You can't forget the past. You can't forget the times we shared, and it's a little awkward for you. I get it. Julius, I get it. It's okay. It's okay, hon. You want to hug it out? Come here. Come here, bud.
No. That's. But he's hugging you as he's saying no. He's just like, no, you can't. This is.
Yeah, no.
You do this
no.
every time.
Okay.
I'm like,
Okay.
hey, Charlotte, cults are bad. Please leave my arcade. And you're like, global warming, the world, bad place. I don't know why I've been so convinced by it. This is what cults do, Charlotte. They say things that kind of make sense, and then later you're like, hey, wait, and you can't do to the kids what you've done to me.
Hey, Julius. You know what I think?
No.
And I reach into my pocket and I pull out my wallet and I open it on up and I pull out a $100 bill. And I just sort of fold it and I slip it into the shirt pocket on his polo. And I said, you know that Adam's Family Values machine? It's getting a little squeaky. So maybe you can see to it that it gets just a quick, quick little repair. Buy a little 3-in-1 oil and massage those flippers, and that should be enough, right?
Fix that machine myself. And then he takes the $100 bill that you just put in his front shirt pocket, and he takes it and moves it to his back pocket where you can't like easily take it back. And he says, "I've already called the police.
What?
You won't leave when I ask you, and that's who you call when you want someone to leave and they won't leave. But look, if you're not here when they get here, it'll be a lot easier for everybody." And you know what? They're gonna help me. They're gonna enforce you not coming back here, and it's gonna be great for both of us and for the kids.
How long ago you called them?
Classified.
Ah, God damn it. Okay. Julius, why do you do this to me, Julius? Julius!
Because you're running a cult from inside my arcade. I don't know how many times I have to tell you that is a bad thing. That's why I'm doing. That's why.
Okay, cool. Fine. I'm leaving. I am Clancy, start rounding them up. We're going to the gameria. Okay. See what I'm doing? See, Clancy's rounding them up, and they got 4 machines there, but we're gonna make do. But Julius, shut up and look at my face, okay? Look at my face. Are you looking at my face?
I'm looking at your face.
Okay, because the next time you see this face, it is going to come with a world of hurt, okay? You're gonna see me again one more time, and you're not gonna like it, and that is a promise I am making to you. Is that understood?
Crystal clear.
Cool. Clancy, we're going to the gameria!
And with that, Charlotte, you're back at piano ball. That was your memory. And for the audience, when you have a memory, it will be tied to a death mark, and then you like unlock that death mark. It's like kind of an invisible tattoo on your skin, and it becomes like a visible tattoo on your skin. And each death mark comes with a cool ability or talent or some kind of mechanical benefit the player can then use. Normally, it's 1 death mark per memory, and it's like 1 memory per limbo, and it's clearly meant for a very long-term campaign. The example was like a minimum of 45 sessions, and I was like, well, I have 8. So we are doing multiple death marks per memory. So that was actually 2 of Charlotte's memories wrapped into 1. That was the memory about your cult, which was the target, because you were the leader of a group. So you have unlocked that, and you will now gain +1 die in checks involving leadership.
Ooh.
Nice.
And
Congrats.
the other memory that this is tied to is your Nemesis 1, because Julius, the arcade manager, kicked you out of his arcade. And that one, Julius, comes with the Pool of Blood. And the trick that goes with the Pool of Blood death mark is my blood scalds. Do with that what you will. I don't know what to tell you for that one.
That's metal as hell.
I looked that up and was
scalds.
like, oh, because a lot of them are just like, you can do this, and that one was my blood scalds. And I was like, all right, we'll see where that takes us.
I was confused what the tricks were, and I like flip back to the index of the manuals. Like, they don't tell you. These are just sentences for you to deal with, and I respect that.
I think it's really cool how open-ended and contextual it can all be. So just for everybody at home, that's the kind of game this is. We're going to be making up a whole bunch of stuff for what these abilities can or cannot do.
God, I just need to find an opportunity to bleed at someone now.
Oh, we'll see.
So, to everybody else who was standing around the piano ball, because you're all taking turns practicing on this machine, because you all entered a competition to piano ball it up with the flipper, as it was advertised to you. The flipper is the piano ball champ, and that's the main show happening at this piano bar place tonight. To everybody else, Charlotte just went like catatonic for a second and then snapped out of it. Kind of like almost, you know how sometimes you'll just get a shiver and you're like, that is her entire memory happened in that one moment.
And I think I'm coming out of that furious. Like,
Yeah.
I am. You know what? My scalding blood. I am feeling the heat of it, and I hop up from this piano. I kick over the chair as I walk away, and I go belly up to the bar, and sulk and sulk.
Well, that seems about right for her.
Yeah, she hates pinball. Okay.
She didn't even play. She just sat down and then stood back up.
Hey, did you not, Pat here? Your piano ball representative, did you not like it? He's yelling this from across the way because you've already gone to the bar, and he's just like, hey! And then he'll approach you at the bar.
I just flip him off.
You're flipping off Pat! He's a kid in like a
flipping off Pat.
Fair, it's fine.
That's fair.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, you know what? You don't have to play piano ball if you don't want to. That's cool. That's fine. Do you want me to cross your name off of the flipper competition?
Don't you dare. I will be back. I just gotta process some shit, dog. Okay?
I'm not a dog, but okay.
Just bring me a drink. Okay, you know what? Never mind. I brought my own. Pop out my whiskey.
We should tip him some extra cookie taffy, whatever those things are called, right?
Oh, the
Probably.
clippy dips, whatever they're.
Cookie dips.
Is this like a way to trick the competition into you not being good at pinball? I just want to make sure that I'm in on it and don't ruin your grift. I'm not super great at grifts.
I'm great at grifts.
No, I'm great at pinball.
Still not sure what's happening, but I'm on. I'm in.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah.
I was gonna say it
I'm
looked like you
fine.
saw a ghost, but like we're all ghosts, so you're seeing
Good one.
nothing
You
but
did,
ghosts.
yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I just had a weird moment where I remembered some stuff, which is great.
Whoa!
Love that.
You remembered stuff. That's awesome.
Hell yeah! Congratulations.
I
Thank
like
you.
reach up my hand for like a high five. Way to go! You're like on your way to whatever we're supposed to be going to. What did you remember?
You are winning now, though.
Yeah, you are
How
in the
is that
lead.
possible?
I got the most points, and I probably like at this point I have noticed my target and my
Yes.
pool of blood has
Whoa.
appeared.
Hey.
That's rad.
Anyway, I don't super want to get into some details about it, but I remembered some stuff back on Earth, and somebody who, boy, I hope I remember his comeuppance next, because got it coming.
I guess it makes sense that our memories would be bad since we're here instead of in any of the good places. All right.
Okay, we still have not established, Rufus, that there is a good or a bad place, or that we're here as some sort of punishment. I'm still maintaining that I'm pretty sure I'm a good person.
Mm-hmm.
I was a hero, okay?
I did nothing wrong. I've
Good.
established that already.
I mean, it's just the afterlife, so I just kind of assumed they had the whole system worked out, right? Like, so there wouldn't be a mistake. Like they said it was a mistake, but I feel like it's kind of like a.
But
Well,
like
I mean, but we might
But
not.
Well,
if we were good enough, there
numbers.
wouldn't have been a mistake, is what I'm saying. Or if we're bad enough, you
We're
know.
maybe just like some packages that like fell off of the truck on the way.
yeah,
to...
like how many souls have to pass through the afterlife? Enough souls you're bound to have, even with like a 0.001% failure rate, a few kinks in the system.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's possible.
Yeah, we're just some lost male, I think.
At that, somebody comes up to you. This is because this bar is like cool and black and white and noirish, but
Yeah, I forgot
also
about that.
all the people there are dressed like greasers. I described it as Casablanca by way of Greece, or Greece by way of Casablanca, whichever order you prefer. This is like a girl in like saddle shoes and a poodle skirt, and she's got like the 50s hair that flips up at the end, like Jimmy Neutron's mom.
Cute.
And she's eyeing the marks on Charlotte's arms, and she'll look around and go, "So you're here for the drop?"
Yeah.
Perfect, come this way. And she leads you back to the kitchen.
What are we doing?
I take a swig of my whiskey.
Oh, bye.
We're going to the kitchen, everybody.
I'm coming with
Oh, all
her.
of us are going.
Look,
You
Rufus,
don't have to
you're,
all go,
You're more than
but-
welcome to stay here and practice piano ball. I am so fucking curious.
I kind of don't want you guys to go by yourselves.
Neither do I, because I've seen that badass whip sword thing you've got. So yeah, go ahead and come with, in case this deal goes bad.
I'm sure I won't
I'm-
need it, whatever it is.
Skylar, come on.
I'm coming.
Skylar,
Pretty boy.
you have to
Pretty
come now.
boy, come
unfortunately.
on.
Somebody has to watch out for the three of you.
We have a buddy system. What? Okay, thank you.
Okay, let's all go.
All right, so you follow her back to the kitchen, and she takes out. Well, the kitchen is bustling. There are a lot of like pots on the stove. There's like a weird coffee maker in the back. And if you'll remember, this establishment's specialty was chocolate milk. So there are just like jugs of it in the kitchen, and Susie will start taking them down and pouring them in something, and just like, it is about time. You guys are so late.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, you should be. This is the last one that I have to do. I'm moving, you know? Like I told your contact that it had to be done tonight. I told him about all of my time constraints. I told him, and you're late, and I need to get out of this life, you know? And she keeps pouring chocolate milk in these mystery containers.
Look, you're
Did
the
she have
one.
any tattoos or anything like that, or?
Look, you're the one that advanced the timetable here. So, you know, you're the one that said it had to be tonight. We're here.
Is this
What do you-
raw milk?
What's happening?
What do you mean, is it raw milk?
Never mind, don't worry about it.
It's chocolate milk. That's what you want, because it sells for a lot on the black market, apparently.
How much
Yes.
on the black market?
Look, I don't handle the sales part. You guys come here, and I give my chocolate milk to the wanderers, and then they leave, and they do whatever with it. I don't know. I just know that it's.
So they take the chocolate milk from here and then they leave, or
Yeah.
We're just reviewing the plan to make sure that you know what's going on.
how do you guys know what's happening?
Look,
It's a party. It's a good time. You just go with it.
there's normally like a whole password and rigmarole that I go through with the wanderers, but I really just want this done with. And she pours the last jug of chocolate milk into the mystery container, closes it, turns it around, and it is a keyboard, like one of those little portable keyboards. And she's like, "This will help you smuggle it out, okay? Just hide it in the keyboard and then give it to whoever your contact is, and everything will go on as normal, and I can get out of providing illegal, illicit chocolate milk, and I can live my life legally on the straight and narrow. Just living my life."
The only way to be. You're doing a great job, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Just
And-
pass me the keyboard.
She will hand this keyboard to Olive.
I take it.
Good call.
Yeah,
Hi.
I was gonna say that's probably a bad idea.
Olive, when you take the keyboard,
No.
you are also not in
No.
the piano ball.
No!
Whoa!
You are not in the piano ball. You are in a hospital room.
Shit!
And the thing that is in your view most prominently is your leg strung up in one of those little like harness things because it's broken. Your leg is broken. It just happened and this sucks. But what doesn't suck is the concert that the Wilmot Warblers are giving you. The Wilmot Warblers are your family and also a traveling band in the Von Trapp traditional style.
Oh, this is horrible.
Hazel, your sister, is on the drums. Barry, your brother, is on the bass. Sherry, your sister and Barry's twin, is on the guitar. And Clementine is on the keyboard, even though that is usually your job. At the end of the song, she looks up at you and says, "Did I do okay, Olive?"
Yeah, Clem, you did great. My leg's broken, not my hands. So you can go ahead and like you can probably just like lay it on the bed there.
Well, I know, but the doctor said that you couldn't come to the performance at the nursing home. So I Mom, and she glances at your mother who is in the corner and she says, "Yes, Clementine, you are playing the keyboard tonight because Olive rode her bike down a hill and broke her leg."
In my defense, it was a very badass looking hill. It was just steeper than I thought it was going to be. Clementine, you're gonna be great. Just work on like really, really stretching in order to get those 6th and 7ths, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
She's nodding, but your mother is giving you that look that you hate, the one
Yeah.
where a lecture is about to come on. She's
I'm
"I have
like
told
ignoring
you."
her and just focusing on Clementine.
told you.
And for the 8th, I know that your hands are kind of small, so like if you can't get it, then just try to just like grace note the bottom and just like go onto the top, you know, so it sounds like one note, blah, you know, like that.
Okay,
Yeah,
I can,
just-
I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like this? She does it wrong.
Just keep practicing. Yeah, just try to keep like the fingers curved and just really just kind of just like roll from the thumb to the pinky. Yeah.
Okay.
That's better.
She's
That's
doing
better.
a little, yeah. Okay. I think I got it.
Yeah.
Your mother, however, has approached the bed. You can't go anywhere because your leg is broken and you're in a hospital bed. Olive, I thought we talked about the swearing. You're too young to swear. You can swear when you're 16.
How old am I?
You are 15.
Okay. Well, that's bullshit.
What am I gonna do with you, honey? We have a reputation to uphold as the Wilmot Warblers, the traveling band. We have a wholesome, family-oriented image, and you can't keep acting out like this, Sweet Pea.
Well, maybe if we played more interesting gigs than a nursing home, I wouldn't be acting out. Mom, it's so boring every week at the nursing home. They're not even listening. Some of them can't even hear that well.
This is a slow season. Your father is working on getting us more jobs, but it's just there's a lull in every singing family's career.
I mean, I'm gonna have to take your word for that, Mom, because I don't really know that many singing families. And I didn't ask to be born into this.
Well, you were, and you used to love the keyboard.
Yeah, well, now I used to love Power Rangers, and now that's a bad example. I still think Power Rangers are pretty cool, but I used to love all sorts of lame stuff when I was younger, and and I don't anymore.
Your brother Barry.
I can be good at something and not like it.
Your brother Barry went white as a sheet when you said you didn't like Power Rangers anymore.
I'm sorry, Barry.
And then relaxed when you were like, JK, love Power Rangers. And he goes back to fiddling with his bass.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, see, Olive, What would you do if you didn't play the keyboard? You have to have a future planned, honey.
I don't know. I just thought I would just kind of like, I'll just figure it out. I have like so much time. I have like so many things that I'm interested in that like I can't even focus. I have so many options, and I could like explore those options if I wasn't doing the warblers all the time.
What would you do?
I don't know. Just like hang out.
Hang out? What a colossal waste of time hanging out. No, no, no. If you're going to give up the keyboard, it has to be for something enriching, not going out with your little friends and daring each other to do increasingly dangerous things and then breaking your leg when you ride down hills.
Mom, you should be glad that I'm just riding my bike down hills. Do you know the crazy shit that some of the other people in my class do?
Language, Olive.
Do you know the crazy stuff that some of the other kids in my class do? I could be getting drunk every weekend. Instead, you're mad at me that I'm riding a bike?
I'm mad at you for taking unnecessary risks and for taking every single dare your friends offer you. It is ridiculous, Olive. You can't be this temperamental.
Look, Mom, you only live once.
Better make sure it's a long life, honey. All right, everybody, we're going to be late for our appointment, so everybody out, everybody out. And she starts gathering everybody up, and then she turns to your older brother, who has just kind of been quietly sulking teenager style in the corner. She says, Reuben, are you sure you want to stay here, hun? And Reuben just nods. All right, we'll be back in a few hours, okay?
Remember to keep those fingers curved, Clem, okay?
Okay, yeah, fingers curved,
Yep.
and slide with the pinky?
Yeah, thumb to pinky, yeah.
Thumb to pinky, thumb
Yeah.
to pinky, thumb to... Okay, okay. And you hear more rambling like that as they disappear down the hall. Clementine just like, piano, keyboard, I can do this.
I turn to Reuben. I'm hoping she gets really good so she can replace me.
Wouldn't that be the dream?
How'd you get out of this?
Because I'm in the management side.
Oh, right.
I also just like, I'm tone deaf. You know, there's just not much I can do with that going for me. So listen, Olive, thank you for not telling Mom that I was the one who dared you.
Don't worry about it.
No, I really, she would kill me. Like really kill me. So, you know, I just like, and I didn't mean for you to get hurt. I really thought you could do it. Honestly, you kind of let me down by not completing this stunt.
Okay,
Like,
look, I
you
did
can't
my
pull off
best.
right.
I wasn't like expecting like the ground got like really uneven like partway down that hill. That's not my fault. Like under ideal conditions, I probably could have done it. But look, don't sweat it, you know. There has to be a perfect sibling, and there has to be a fuck up sibling, and I am happy to do that for you. You gotta maintain the image.
Language, Olive, she says.
Shut the fuck up.
And then he fixes his polo because he is the perfect child. So of course he's wearing a polo. And he says, you know what would you do if Mom didn't have this whole like traveling family band thing?
Ooh. I don't know. But like not knowing also sounds like really fun, I think.
You know, I kind of think so too. Like, I really like managing for the band. I think that is a lot more fun than being in the band. But you know, I don't know. Sometimes I think that maybe I want to like do literally anything else.
Yeah.
And you have such an easier time telling mom no and you don't want to do things. So I just wanted to know, how do you do it?
How do I tell mom no?
Yeah. How when she looks at you and uses that, like, I can't do it.
Oh, Ruben, telling mom no is one of my favorite things in the entire world.
Yes. The biggest stunt you've ever done.
I know. I'm a pro. No, okay. So when mom gets that look, I just think to myself, I don't care.
But don't you?
I mean, sometimes. But if I'm already sort of setting myself up from like the perspective of not caring, it's a lot easier just to say what I want to say, not say what she wants to hear.
So you just kind of trick yourself into thinking that you don't care?
Yeah. You know, sometimes I lie so well, I just make myself believe it.
That's really metal.
Uh,
Should call you Olive. That sounds like alive and not like I just put lie in the middle of your name, which is what I was going for. But you're that too. You're alive. Thank God.
Yeah. I mean, if like, well, the hill wasn't that steep, and you know, I'm amazing on a bike ordinarily, so I probably wouldn't have died. But had I died, then there would be no one to cover up for mom. So you're welcome that I lived. I did it for you, bud.
He offers his hand for a fist bump.
I bump it.
And after the fist bump, that's your memory. You just remember being in the hospital with your large family.
Yeah.
Which means that you have unlocked the death marks, tally marks, and the rod of Asclepius.
Okay.
The tally marks gives you a trick, and that trick is my family is armor. Also up to your discretion / interpretation on that one.
Okay. Interesting.
And the rod of Asclepius is when you regain health, regain an additional point. And that will be relevant for healing checks, which we haven't dealt with yet.
Nice.
But could be very useful later on. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Sounds fake.
It is not a dangerous place. Right, so you have your little like memory jolt. And actually give me a roll to see if you dropped the keyboard.
Oh no.
Ooh,
Okay.
Gross.
What would this be with?
This is with a D. Well, oh yeah. Let me look at all your stats. Those things that are on the character sheets.
Would
that
this
I
be
definitely know.
a maneuver?
I think so. Let's go with maneuver. So you would get 3 dice.
3d6. My highest is a 5.
Okay, did you get, so a success is any 4, 5, or 6?
I got 2, 3, 5. 1 success.
2, 3, 5. Okay, so you did drop the keyboard, unfortunately. So the keyboard crashes to the floor after you jolt back up, and it breaks, and chocolate milk starts seeping across the floor.
God.
Because you failed that, mark an XP though on your sheet. Because in this game, you get XP when things get worse / when you fail. I'm being a little more generous with the things get worse because it's a short campaign. So.
Sorry. Wow.
What have you done?
Butterfingers.
That was your meal ticket.
Gross. It's disgusting.
God. Susie is unhappy.
I don't suppose you have a replacement jug of illegal chocolate milk and also another decoy keyboard.
You know what? Just give me give me like an hour. Okay, I can make another batch of chocolate milk to fill the quota. I'm sure I have an extra travel keyboard laying around somewhere. So just go out there, I don't know, have a drink, not chocolate milk. Just don't drink it. And I don't care. I'll find you later.
Sounds good. Hey, Susie, just remember, one more night, and then you're out.
One more night, and then I'm out.
No,
One more night, and then I'm out. She repeats that as you leave the kitchen. Are you all leaving the kitchen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as we're leaving, I'm definitely telling the others, she's never getting out of here, right?
I don't know
For
how
sure.
all
She's
this
in
works,
way too
but
deep.
I don't know if these people are real. Or is it like
I don't know if there is an outside of here.
What
here.
It's very, very. Can we see your tattoos?
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what happened to you?
Okay. Wow, look. Okay. I had a memory. I was in the hospital. Not great. I was like 15. And my family is like huge and like also like nerds. They're like a whole family band. So like actually, like, you know what? I'm looking at the piano ball. I think actually I will rock this probably. Like I was really good at piano. I think when I was alive, at least.
Yeah, but were you any good at pinball?
No. Why were you were good at pinball on Earth?
I was the greatest. Another slug of whiskey.
Jesus.
I hope
can
she
I try
plays
to
better
like?
when she's drunk.
I
try
really
to
want to
take the
go
bottle
order
from you?
some chocolate milk now.
We might need some extra. Maybe we could get like double dip.
You two, and I'm looking at Skylar and Brutus. You two should just start like touching stuff. Just start touching stuff. Yeah, I touched the keyboard and then I got a memory. Just start touching things.
I'm gonna touch a chair.
Someone sitting in the chair says, "Hey, that's my chair."
My bad. That was nothing.
Okay.
I'm gonna touch Rufus. Just put my hand on Rufus's shoulder.
Anything? I feel something.
Well, I
Okay,
tried.
okay, so maybe it's
Nothing
not
happened.
touch everything, but like, yeah, I don't know. That was wild. That was cool.
Well, congratulations, I guess. You don't seem nearly as mad as Charlotte.
No, I mean, I was kind of a shitty teenager, but
Who wasn't really?
yeah, so I still think I'm on team good person because
Okay.
the worst thing I did was break my leg when I was 15 and mouth off to my mom a little bit, and so far that's the worst thing I've done that I can remember. So I think I'm still in the lead.
When exactly did this become a competition?
Pretty quickly.
It's always a competition, pretty boy.
I'm flattered that you think I'm pretty.
You are
I meant it as an insult.
very cute. I didn't want to say anything because we are in a very weird circumstance, but yeah, you've got it. Yeah.
Hey, you fit in here very well. Can I try to like stop Charlotte from drinking? Just like subtly, big hands over bottle.
Yeah.
Replace it with like a salt shaker or something like that.
You absolutely can. Let me see what stat that.
Charlotte protests too much. I probably wouldn't like super push it, but I'm hoping just to,
Yeah,
like this is just like a glass of water, classic water, maybe milk, glass of pure milk,
None of this
Raw
chocolate.
milk.
pre-chocolated
Yeah.
milk,
We're gonna need
I'm
the
gonna say
raw
that
milk.
raw milk.
would be an overcome for
Overcome.
you, and then because you're just like trying to like gently take it from her. Overcome is perhaps too aggressive a word, but that's what the stat is.
Gotcha. As you
and
see,
then-
I don't have any stat in that. So what do I roll if I
do
have a
not.
0?
If it was 0, you would just roll whatever the main body is, because it's your overall stat, which is body, plus if you happen to have any extra. So you get 3.
I still okay. Three.
Yeah.
4, 4, 5.
Look at
4, 4, 5.
you!
Wow, that is
That's
3
good.
successes.
Hell
In
yeah.
case I didn't actually say these words for the audience, this is a D6 system, and any natural 4, 5, or 6 is a success, and so each roll is like you have to roll a specific number of successes. Most rolls are 2. Difficulty of 1 is like, why would you bother rolling for the most part? So most of them are 2 unless it's something really, really hard. But this was not that hard. However, Charlotte, are you fighting back at all? Or is this like
You know
so...
I could roll to withstand, but I have 1 die, so I'm gonna roll my withstand. That is a 4, so
Nice.
but I don't think that's gonna beat 3 successes.
Yeah, just kind of like move the whiskey out of the way, put a delicious room temperature bottle of milk into your hand.
Why did you make it room temperature?
We're in the 50s. I don't know. I assumed
I
that's what it
love
was
a good
like.
room temperature milk. It's
They would
fun.
deliver it to you on the doorstep.
It's true.
I like. There's a token resistance, but I do accept the milk and start swigging at that.
I imagine it's kind of like for a second there's like a resistance, and then Rufus just manages to tug it out.
Yeah, and
over there.
plus, I don't want there to be a temperature difference so that Charlotte won't know immediately because of the temperature.
That's a good plan.
And I definitely can't tell the difference between whiskey and milk by taste, so that's
Same
At this
They're
point.
the exact same thing.
Those taste buds are dead.
It's true.
So as you're milling about, hanging out in the piano ball, the curtains at the stage, they are drawn apart, and there are 2 piano balls on the stage because they're the pinball pianos, as well as like a giant, almost PowerPoint like presentation screen, and each is showing the inside of the piano so that the players like sit across from each other like dueling pianos almost, but the audience can see. And as the curtains are pulled aside, there are cheers from everyone waiting, and then Pat, the usher who helped you earlier, takes the stage and says, thanks for coming to the piano ball, everybody. I'm really, really glad to see all of you. Tonight, the Flipper is here, the world piano ball champion, and he is going to take challengers from the audience. But there were actually only 4 people brave enough to take him on. So, if Olive and Rufus and Charlotte and Skylar could come on the stage, we can get this going. Everybody claps. They're really, really excited. Just really excited for this.
Yeah, I'll go up onto the stage.
Can we
Okay.
see the flipper? Is he out?
Not yet, but as you go on, Pat will say, "All right, so these are our brave challengers tonight, and they're going to challenge, without further ado, the Flipper!" And with a flourish, he gestures to a second curtain that is like behind all the pianos. This curtain is drawn aside to reveal a dolphin.
Yes. I was like, I really hope this guy is the dolphin. Oh, I'm so happy.
In like cool greaser clothes with like the flipped up collars, and he's like, that's what a dolphin sounds like.
He's just doing dolphin stuff.
I'm the Flipper, and I'm so excited.
Flipper.
This
I
is
get it.
amazing.
Piano ball.
I almost don't want to
I
beat
should
this
change
guy.
his voice.
Oh, I do want to beat this guy.
Okay.
Can I kind of stand back while everyone's looking at the beauty of the flipper and use my power, which is wings, and I would like to copy the piano ball abilities of the flipper.
Yes. Yes, you can. And that's a talent, right?
That's a talent.
Okay, so talents, I'm pretty sure, are you can just like use them.
Yeah, so
So
I
I'm
like
not going to make you
hunch
roll
down
to
and my
use this.
wings come out and like wrap around me,
Mhm.
and I am filled with the spirit of pinball.
He's
Yes.
a piano
The
ball wizard.
silver orb is
You've been
moving
blessed by the
through
silver
you.
orb.
Ah, shit.
Uh, Rufus, as you do that, actually, the flipper is continuing to do his like, and when you wrap your wings around you, when you unwrap them, you are not in the piano ball. The dolphin
Uh-oh.
noises have transported you back to a different time
Oh
when
my
you
God.
also heard dolphin noises. When you were at the base of your favorite place in the world, this like old lighthouse that nobody goes to, that's by the
Mhm.
coast. You can hear the dolphins doing their cute dolphin stuff in the background. Here is where you come for sanctuary, to be alone. You love being out here in the wilderness. You love the wildflowers and the woods and the
Yeah.
hills. And because you come out here to be alone, you are so thankful that your friend is about to leave. But before he does, he says, "Did you know this lighthouse is haunted?"
Come on, no way. Stop saying that.
No, like no, it's true. This lighthouse is haunted. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
But no one has lived here for 100 years.
It's 100-year-old ghost, Rufus. Catch up.
Oh, crap. Okay, well, I that's the lighthouse's problem. I don't think that's our problem. I mean,
Well, it would
we
be
don't have
if
to
it
go
was.
in the lighthouse.
Well, we don't have to now, but it would be our problem if it was night. And I think we should come back here one day to do that.
Oh, no. You said there's a ghost in there.
Yeah, yeah. Her name's Penelope, and she's the lighthouse ghost. And she died because a boat hit the lighthouse when the light wasn't working, and now she haunts that place forever.
That you know a lot about. Who told you this? Someone's telling you tall tales.
My mom,
Oh, okay.
she works
Well,
at the Historical Society. She knows her stuff.
I guess if your mom said it's probably true, then and they know the name of the ghost and everything.
Well,
And the
she knows
boat
that
hit it?
Penelope.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
doesn't make any sense.
It's all in her records there at the Historical Society. I mean, I guess she didn't say that it was haunted
Okay.
per se, but like Penelope used to live there and that's where she died. And you know, usually when that happens, there's a ghost.
Well, if that was true, there'd be like billions of ghosts everywhere,
Yeah, but this
right?
was a tragedy, like a boat hit the lighthouse.
Oh, okay, that is a good point.
You know, and it was like oldie times, and and ghosts,
Right.
you know, oldie time ghosts. They're
Yeah.
scary, man. They stick around.
Yeah, no, you are right. Something must have happened like 100 years ago, and like in the food or something.
The food made ghosts. That's what I've
All
been
the
saying this
factories
whole
they
time,
worked in.
Rufus.
Yeah, okay. So, okay, well, see you later. I gotta,
Uh,
I got things to
he
do. And like throwing bread into the water to feed the dolphins who are not close.
at see you later. He actually will check his watch and go, "Oh, you know what? You're right. You're right. I do have to run. You know, I have to go to the library, and I'm really sorry you didn't get that job there, or at the pizza place,
I,
or at the grocery store."
yeah, for the best, for the best. When you know when three doors open, you know what they say, windows and all that. I'm sure. For the next one, there's a exterminator job that maybe I could do. There's a professional, I don't know, uh, someone who like goes to Renaissance fairs and they throw mud at you. I could maybe do that.
The
Pete.
mud throwing part, or you want to be thrown at.
Oh, I don't want to do any of it, but I keep not getting jobs. So, I just keep circling things in the classifieds ads and I can't get them. I couldn't even, they wouldn't even let me like, I don't know, be a substitute teacher.
Yeah, that is really. It's really a bummer, man. I'm sorry.
Hey, I'll find. No, it's not a bummer. Well, Rufus will find his way.
You'll find your
I've learned to
way.
survive out here. I can figure it out. I mean, there's
You know,
something for me. There's something special for me. These things just weren't right.
it's something special for you, and we'll. He nudges you on the arm in a friendly bro way. We'll get those motorcycles someday.
Yeah, I keep saving, but not having a job, or it's not going too fast. Not going fast at all, even. But yeah, someday soon. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll finally do that. Definitely.
Finally do that, and then we'll go on the road trip, just us, Rufus and. He pointed at you when he said your name. This is your bit.
Kyle,
Rufus and Kyle.
taken to the road by storm. No one could watch
Taking the
out.
road on those
Ladies and
motorcycles.
gentlemen, two wildcats are out here.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. I don't know how to drive.
But you'll learn, you know? I mean, you don't have to learn, you don't have to know how to drive a motorcycle.
Yeah, it's a lower class of license. That's why we're doing it. Yeah,
That's why we're doing it.
Yeah, cars are very scary.
You can get cool matching jackets. Oh god, I mean that's more money, but like,
Never
it'd be
wear
so
helmets.
Cool.
Yeah.
Helmets cramp our style.
Yeah, it's a style. It's a freedom thing to me, really. Yeah, I guess.
I
Even
agree.
soon. What? Yeah, soon. Yeah, soon. The thrill.
Oh well, anyway, you know, I gotta go to my job. So I'll see you later, buddy.
Yep,
I'll see you
put
later,
it-
man.
I mean, put in a good word in case there's another opening.
Yeah. I will. And he's shouting this
Alright.
as he disappears down the lane. He's running back to town.
And just take a cartoonishly large sigh and let it all out and just throw the entire rest of the bag of bread into the water and just, God damn it.
You spend a few moments like that, just sitting by yourself with your water, feeling a little bit down. It's really nice out here. You can hear the dolphins, you can hear
Yeah.
the waves.
I think in a few minutes, I kind of do calm down and be like, why would I ever feel bad about that stuff? When something like this exists, and I can go and just reset myself. Not a big deal.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. This is why you come here. This is the exact mindset the lighthouse puts you in.
Shame Kyle tried to ruin the whole lighthouse thing with the ghost, but Kyle's kind of a jerk.
Kyle could be kind of a jerk. So as you're sitting there, there is another sound that you hear amidst the usual ones, and it sounds like a little like.
Oh crap, Penelope. I am sorry, I didn't know. I'll leave I'll leave immediately. I'm sorry. And I just like start backing away from the waters in the lighthouse, but not turning my back to it.
As you're
And I
backing
get like
away,
big, and I get like big, like
like a defense mechanism because you don't want the ghost.
yeah.
So as you're getting big and backing up from this scary lighthouse, the sound actually gets louder
Okay.
until you hit a little wall of rocks behind you,
Okay.
and you realize it is coming from this little mound of rocks.
Hello? Kind of like investigate further, peer down, looking any crevices.
Just through a little crack in the rocks, there's like this little badger stuck behind a rock, and it wants to get out. It's like feeling the rocks and is trying to.
Is it like stuck?
It's not hurt by the rocks. It's not
Okay.
like trapped underneath a rock. There are just a lot. It's just like almost like the rocks fell on top
Gotcha.
of it and then formed a house that he doesn't want to be in.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, hey, buddy, don't bite me. Please don't bite me. Just want to reach gingerly in and try to like get them out.
It works because you were making yourself bigger earlier. You pretty easily move this big rock out of the way, and the badger is free.
There you go, buddy. You're free. Go to do whatever you want. You're not hurt, are you, buddy? I ran out of bread and threw it in the water.
Sure. This is a badger noise, apparently. It went on
I,
YouTube.
I thought it was okay for 2 seconds. I was like, "There's a dolphin in this rock." Oh
I'm
crap!
sorry.
Oh,
All my
No.
sounds are bad.
No, it's my fault. This is my fault, not you.
The badger continues making his little definitely badger noises.
Mhm.
And then nuzzles your leg. It likes
Huh.
you.
Hey, little guy, you're pretty cute. Some sort of cat? What are you? Are you a raccoon? No, you're too big. Very scary looking, but you're not bad. You're okay, even.
He continues nuzzling you like you're a Disney princess. And then from behind you, you hear, "That's a badger, kid."
Yeah. Who's. That's definitely not Penelope. Who are you? What's up? Hello?
When you turn around, there is a man standing there. He's holding like a box of construction tools for some reason on his shoulder because that's where my arm went.
Uh-huh.
And he's got a hard hat. And he's looking you up and down, and he's like, that was some lifting there."
Yeah, I'm pretty strong. And I was very scared at the time, so my adrenaline was pumping. I thought a ghost was chasing me, so it's no big deal though.
A ghost.
Yeah, the lighthouse is haunted.
Who told you that?
My friend Kyle, his mom, who works at the museum, said so. He knew all these facts. A boat hit the lighthouse, which sounds pretty tragic and difficult.
Uh-huh. That sure does. But anyway, the ghost isn't why I said hello there. You did a good job moving that rock, and we could actually use some help down at the site. We're working at the lighthouse,
Yeah.
kids keep riding their bikes down the hills and hitting the fence we're building at the bottom, so we are trying to block it off so that dumbass kids don't keep doing that.
Yeah, why do they do
And you
that?
look
It's
like
not
you're
safe.
slightly less of a dumbass kid than
No,
normal, so do you want to...
I like a job with like pay, or you
Yeah.
is it paid?
Yeah, it's paid. We do construction normally, but if you like it around, we do some traveling too. It's not just construction work. We're what you could call a carnival, but we're not as dangerous as a carnival sounds.
Oh, yeah. Whatever. That sounds great. Is there like an application? Do I need like references? I don't have a lot of references.
I think that badger's your reference. Because I saw you move the rock is what I mean. We're not going to take the
Okay.
reference from the badger. You should probably
Okay.
take it away from the construction.
Yeah,
But like I
yeah,
saw,
definitely.
we're looking for hands, to help us with all the construction
I
work
got two of
and
them, maybe four if you think about a little guy. Right? No, I'm sorry. Bad again. Badger won't. I won't
that,
bring the badger. He'll probably
yeah,
just run off to the woods.
don't bring the badger. Not to the construction anyway, but if you like the carnival aspect of what we do, we could find something for the badger there.
Why is like the carnival fixing the lighthouse?
Well, we're both. We're the construction carnival.
The constru the construction carnival.
Yeah, you don't have to do the carnival part if you don't want to, but
Oh,
we're
okay.
both.
Um,
We're very multifaceted down at the construction carnival.
yeah, you gotta be nowadays. That makes, yeah, yeah. Do I need to, yeah, I'll just bring like a little apron thing to put the hammers and nails in and stuff.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, and we've got a bunch for you too. I'm gonna move my toolbox because this is really hurting my
Yeah,
arm
they
here.
look really
But we
heavy.
can yeah, come on down. We'll work something out. We'll get you signed up if this is what you want.
For a job, yeah, definitely. I'll be there. I'll
Or
be there.
okay, that's great. I'm Wendell.
I
He
was like, yeah,
offers his
who are
hand.
you? What's your name? Wendell. Yeah, I'm Rufus. And I'm real excited. I'm gonna be great. It's gonna be great. You
Perfect.
won't, you won't regret it.
Oh, I'm sure I won't. This is gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
And that's where your memory ends. You're back on stage and the flipper is doing his weird dolphin stuff.
And I just start like coughing. Be like, guys, it just happened to me. Guys, I just did the memory thing.
Dude, congrats!
Thanks.
I turn to Skylar and I go,
That's right.
I'm so sorry.
Well, when you really
Rufus.
think about it, I'm actually the special one here now.
That's true.
I don't know. I was still the first one, so I think I was
That's
definitely
true.
special.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Me and Olive have
Okay.
nothing special really. We're just kind of the middle there. But no, mine was good. I got a job and I met a badger.
oh, that sounds really cute. I'm like rotating Rufus, like trying to find his new death marks.
Yeah, and as you say, got a badger, the little badger symbol, the grumpy badger on your arm starts like glowing. I was gonna say
That's-
fading into existence, which is the
Oh.
opposite way it usually goes, but that's
I was wondering which
fading
one
into
that was.
existence. Yeah, I forgot immediately after. The ones you unlocked were the badger,
Okay.
because you were raised by the wilderness and you had a friendly badger, and the medallion because you proved your worth with might. So the
Oh.
badger, you get a +1 die when interacting with all animals, and with the medallion, you get a +1 die to your next check when you win against another person.
Okay. Okay.
It says when you win.
Yeah.
I guess
I
you
don't
could use
understand what
that.
that means. Oh, I guess if
I
I
guess-
win, I like really win, I guess.
I guess if you win one thing, then every check against that person in the future is easier, but we can also rule it just one check to win because that's easier to think about.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Interesting. Or if
So that
I just
one's-
keep it forever. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Rufus, you're gonna get this competition on lock. I'm pretty sure you got this, bud.
Well, I mean, I just copy his powers, so like I'm just going for a pretty solid tie to not embarrass myself.
Look, I'm just here to have a good time.
You look great.
Yeah, I'm digging the gala clothes.
Yeah.
It's probably
You're
the
being a-
only good thing I got from that weird boatman guy.
Did you get a suit of like magic armor?
Yeah, I
That
mean,
is true. You
okay,
got the best thing on the boat.
You cleaned up at the boat. Let's be honest.
I got an umbrella. You win, man.
Anyways, here's Wonderwall. And he pulls out the MP3 player and starts playing Wonderwall.
Like, this is my favorite song!
You're helping
And then-
Flipper.
Sits down to like play. He's doing a demonstration for the audience, and you have never seen a dolphin play pinball or piano, but you know that this dolphin is doing both with a grace that far surpasses other dolphins. He is just his little flippers are hitting those keys. He is so happy. He's doing it to the tune of Wonderwall. Somehow, who knew that was a really good piano
Whoa.
ball ambiance song? So he's like, I finally have some good competition. And who
Guys, I'll go
wants to
ahead and go
first?
first to make you like a fool out of myself, and then you all are much better, so you can go after me.
You got this, Skylar.
Yeah, don't sell yourself short.
Yeah.
Excited to see what happens.
You might be a piano ball prodigy. Maybe the moment you touch this thing, you're gonna get a memory.
Yeah, maybe that's why you're both here. You both are piano people.
Yeah. Okay. Go, and I'm
So-
like scooting Skylar towards the piano ball.
And we have our first challenger! Pat's losing his mind. He's so excited. So for piano ball, it is just going to be like normal rolling. I didn't have any special mechanics, but if anybody has any suggestions, I am happy to integrate them last second. But I was just going to have everybody go one by one to see if you beat the flipper.
Okay.
Nice.
All right,
Okay.
so Skylar's up first. So it's going to be 2 dice, I decided. And if
Okay.
either of them is a success, you beat the flipper because I'm nice.
Well, I got a 1 and a 5, so
Okay, but the 5 is a
the
success.
5 is
So,
a
yeah.
success.
You go up here and you don't have memory when you're sitting down at the piano. I'm really
Thank
sorry.
God.
But but you do. This
Thank the
is like
silver orb.
this,
May I be blessed by them.
this is like I don't know, something about the piano keys is really like intuitive for you. And as Wonderwall picks up and as the flipper sees how good you're doing, he's just like he starts choking a little bit, and then he's leaning so far to really hit one key that he just like falls completely to the side. And then on the little screen you hit like the middle and it goes like jackpot, jackpot, jackpot. That's what the sound is now, I guess. And all the lights flash and it's very exciting, and Pat's like, our first challenger beat the flipper. He beat the
It's gonna be 3 more victories where that came from. Let's give it up for Skylar, everybody.
Skylar! And then Pat's holding up your hands, Skylar, like when you win at the end of like a football sports movie, and you're like, yeah! And you feel really good about that.
Yeah.
You'll get a prize later, is what.
But I feel kind of bad for the flipper falling over. I helped the flipper up.
Oh, that's such good sportsmanship. The flipper fixes his cool flip-top collar and is like, that won't happen again. Who wants to go next?
Me, I'll go.
All right, Olive, you're up. 2 dice.
2 5s.
You're Skylar kind of like discovered his way as he went along, and like discovered it wasn't that hard. He kind of had a knack for it. But you, with your background in piano, you're just like you're playing a song and it's working out real well for you with that piano ball. The song isn't even Wonderwall. You're one of those people who can play a completely different song while a completely different song is playing.
I'm doing a mashup, yeah.
You're doing a mashup. You have this natural musical aptitude. What mashup are you doing?
Oh, shit, don't put me on the spot like that, Hallie.
I don't have to.
I love that song.
Skrillex.
It's great. It's got a real good drop in the middle.
The ball literally drops halfway through and then pops back up. So at the end, you also win. But you did it with such a like musical performance kind of flourish. And the flipper didn't fall over this time because he was too busy watching the way that your fingers moved like an expert piano player. And Pat's like,
I'm like, oh yeah, look at that! It like hit the jackpot and everything. To be honest, I forgot that I was even playing a pinball thing. I thought I was just doing piano, but that's fun. That's cute.
Flipper is horrified. You forgot you were playing piano. What? And you've never seen a dolphin sweat either, but this one is, and he's just like tugging at
we need some ice for that bird.
Our random waiter runs up with a bucket of ice and just like dumps it on the dolphin.
Oh God.
Thank you. I'm ready now. Here we go.
I'm gonna punch the air, and then I want to go join Skylar and just like sling an arm around him and hey, are we nailing this? I think we're nailing this.
No, we're kind of making a spectacle, but I'm having fun, which that's all I really care about.
Yeah. Okay.
We're nailing it.
Who wants to go next?
I will go next.
Damn.
I feel like we should save you for last. What with your, magic. Yeah, I just kind of trudge up.
She is blessed by the silver orb, so
Yeah. Just sit down and wave at the audience sheepishly, and then get down to it.
All right, give me two d6.
Okay.
Now, does he get anything else because he does have his talents and stuff?
He's using his talent.
He's with an animal.
Yeah, he is with an animal.
I guess competing is a form of interaction.
So true.
You know what? Use you're copying, and you've got that. So go ahead and use 4 dice.
Whoa!
Yeah,
I'll
man.
be very generous.
Wow.
Wipe the floor with this dolphin.
All right, 4 ones. Here we go.
That hurt.
I got a 1, a 6, a 4, and a 5.
There we go.
All right, that is
Damn.
3 successes. You only needed the 1. So you also wipe the floor with this dolphin.
Just like, brr, 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 brr.
Yeah, you have none of the finesse that like
No.
Skylar and Olive have. Certainly none of the grace with which Olive performed, and none of the like discovering along the way that Skylar
Yeah.
had. You're
He's
just like
playing, like,
bang, bang,
chopsticks.
bang.
I'm just smashing and doing the pinball thing where it's like going down the gutter. It's like push the piano and it makes a horrible noise, but avoids the gutter and things of that nature.
The piano sounds that it's making are the like brr, 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 that you make when you just like hit a piano that's on like the comedy laughter.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the flipper is so horrified by the disrespect with which you are treating this piano that at one point he just stops and is like, "These are sacred.
Just a piano, man. Don't worry about it.
Piano ball!" But
That
you
was
won at this
easy.
point.
That was really easy. Wasn't that really easy? These limbo things are going to be easy. I'm excited.
It holds up your hand to be like, "We have another winner!"
You guys really? Anyone else in the audience? I mean, it's not that bad.
Everyone shakes their head in unison.
Maybe it was just like a big fish in a small pond scenario with
That's
a
true. Not a fish.
mammal. Sorry.
That leaves us with Charlotte.
Yes, it's my turn.
And
And,
Charlotte, Oh no,
So-
go ahead. Add any flourish you want.
I would like to sabotage my opponent, if that's okay.
Oh my god!
I was gonna tell you that you get 3 dice because of your pinball history if you want, but if you still want to sabotage your opponent, yes.
Oh my god, I do want to sabotage my opponent, because you see, among the gifts that the boatman delivered to me is a fishing rod and a box of tackle that look and, importantly, smell like real fish.
Boy.
Real distracting fish. And as I head on up to the pianos, I just, I have to put my things down and just sort of crack open that box of tackle and kick it over the dolphin's way. And then, because why not go overboard? I do happen to have the power, the talent of numerology, which allows me to divide people's thoughts, which I choose to interpret in this moment as forcing this dolphin to notice that fishy scent, that delicious raw fish smell that a dolphin loves so much. Well, just a portion of their attention is now stuck on that, oh, where's that fish around here? And belly up to the
All right.
to the
Because
piano.
this is just sliding a tackle box across the stage and using your talent, which you don't have to roll for. You just do this. This is how you sabotage your opponent. And the thing is that the flipper was already really sad and really defeated. So he sees this random box of tackle slide under the piano and is like, looks around and then just dives under the table to try to eat it. And it's like, "Oh, this must be for me!" Oh! And you're gonna get 5 dice for this one because he's just eating. He's not even playing piano ball. You, the champion pinball player, are playing an opponent who is no longer playing piano ball because he is tearing through this tackle box looking for the real fish that he swears must be in here.
An icon, honestly.
Oh,
honestly.
goodness. So that is going to be a 4, a 5, and 2 6s, and a 3 for 4 successes.
For
Whoa.
4 successes, man, this is like, it's weird that this is a piano. That's not how your pinball machines were. Yours were just like the one button. But like, you quickly discern the logic behind this. Like, while Skylar just had a really like, oh, I see how this works. You're like, oh my god, this connects to this, and this connects to this, and this is how the orbs operate. You remember this. It's all coming back. Muscle memory, like riding a bike. Here you are just a savant, and like the whole audience is like, ooh, ah, ooh, like the whole time as they're watching your little ball go on the screen. And you're so good, they add a second ball somewhere through, and then they add a third ball, and you're doing 3 balls at once. And this is like, nobody's ever seen this in the history of piano ball. They are so excited. The flipper continues to look through the box of tackle, and as you are finishing with like a 3 jackpot flourish, he emerges from underneath the piano with this box of tackles. Like, there's no fish in here.
Yeah,
And then he's
shit. And I kick over the stool, and I shout out to the audience, "That one's for you, Julius!"
Who's
Oh,
Julius?
oh boy, is there a Julius in the audience? Nobody responds. Everybody is just like, yeah, like there's raucous applause for this. Like you're a celebrity now at the piano ball. Everybody's just like, oh man. And Pat will like, oh, we have 4 new champions. This is so great, everybody. Wasn't that exciting? Yeah. Do you guys want to keep playing for the audience? Because you can.
Oh,
Why not?
to be honest, I kind of thought after we won, this whole place would like disappear.
Why would
Skylar leans over to Rufus and is like, "What are we supposed to be doing in these limbos again? I kind of forgot."
I agree with her. I thought it was we would defeat that, but maybe it's the chocolate milk thing.
I thought we did like a
but,
quest, like
right, but
Kingdom
I'm
Hearts.
Quest.
That's right, Kingdom. But what if we just keep doing everything everyone says? We have to be discerning, and maybe no. This is confusing.
Okay. You go get the chocolate milk, and I'll go. I'll keep playing, and I'll keep
A good distraction. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I'll keep playing piano.
Play piano. All right. Who is going to get the chocolate milk, and who is going to piano? I'll as the piano. Is
I'll
anybody
be on
else
Team
splitting up that
Chocolate.
way? Okay.
So I'll help at the piano. You know what?
All right.
I will be a pinball demonstrator, and you can be a piano demonstrator, and we can do some side-by-side action.
Okay, that sounds fun.
Start
Okay.
playing like Cart and Soul or something.
No. Every time someone claims that they can play piano and then they go up and they play Heart and Soul, no. That's not, you don't know how to play.
All right, I'm going to get the chocolate milk then.
Good. I didn't want to go alone. All right. Good luck out here. Don't do anything too bad. I don't know if we can break these things or whatever, but good luck.
Okay. Go get those illicit goods.
So while Olive and Charlotte are up on stage, people are so excited for you two to take the stage. They're like, "Oh my god, we're gonna get some tandem piano ball!" Like they are losing their shit. They've never seen this before. They're ordering double chocolate milks. Like they are living. You have like revived this place. Like it was fine before, but like it's less of like a cool low-key noir piano bar now and just like a straight up rave with all these like college kids like losing their minds over your sweet pinball action.
Nice.
With the distraction, can I just like grab like a trash can? If there's like a trash bag, and then just like dump all that trash out, and then take the trash bag and make sure it's clean, and then you have the trash bag to store things like, I don't know, chocolate milk.
Yeah, you can take the trash bag.
I probably need something to
Nobody
carry it
notices.
with. I don't have a lot of pockets, so don't want to put chocolate milk everywhere, and you don't have anything. Olive threw it everywhere, so we got to make sure we don't drop it this time.
Yeah, we might break that poor girl if we do.
Yeah.
As you make your way back to the kitchen, that poor girl, she looks very frazzled now because she's cleaned up all the chocolate milk from the floor she's had at night. And she is waiting for a coffee to be made from that fancy coffee machine. She's like, finally, I thought you guys were supposed to keep a low profile.
Yeah, but the flipper's really bad at pinball.
And honestly, with the other two, nobody's gonna remember the two of us.
That's true.
All right, well, we'll have to hope so, because again, I'm out after tonight. And you have to take all this freaking chocolate milk, and she's got all those weird keyboards that store the chocolate milk inside like a little hatch.
We got a trash bag for the milk. I think I'll just.
And we'll just put the keyboards in the chocolate milk, and then we'll do yeah, we're gonna put the keyboards in the chocolate milk. That's real smart, Skylar.
You're stressed out. You're just jealous. You haven't had your memory yet, and that's okay. That's not a big deal. It'll come, I'm sure. Yeah.
And all of us are used to moving illicit goods. I am a good person. As I've established, I have done nothing wrong in my life.
No, their memory said they were naughty. I didn't do anything naughty. I was a good guy. I got a job and made a friend with a little woodland creature.
Did you pay taxes at this job, or did you get paid?
That's foggy. I know it's some sort of carnival. I don't know if that was just a branding thing.
Keyboards. We're gonna take the keyboards. We're gonna put them in the trash bag.
In the trash. Put the chocolate milk in the keyboard.
Yeah.
Put the keyboard in the trash bag, and the trash bag over my shoulder. Because I'm strong and I carry things for a construction company for a haunted lighthouse. That's also a carnival. God, I really need to get more of these memories. Before, it's just so that I could go to Rec Room or whatever it was, I don't remember. But now I'm just confused. I'm curious.
As you have this whole exchange, Susie is like calmly sipping on her coffee and is like, "You guys gotta get out of here fast as you can. But now that your compatriots are, performing on the stage, it would be weird if you left now. So do you want a coffee?"
That would be lovely.
I don't like it.
All right, great.
It's gross.
It's a new blend. I want to get out of the chocolate milk business and into the coffee business. So you have to tell me how this latte is, okay?
Okay.
And she hands it to you.
And I was like looking at the cup.
And Skylar gets a memory when you take the coffee cup.
The suburban, I better have some coffee memories.
Coffee memories.
The last thing you hear is me going, "Yes!" dropping the bag and keyboard on the ground.
Oh, no.
And she's like shaking a little bit.
Skylar, you are in your home office. Your home office has a very nice mahogany desk, a very nice mahogany shelf, a really big window, and a really, really nice set of binoculars that you definitely don't use Rear Window style to spy on your neighbors with.
Oh, of course not.
No, that would be
I
ridiculous.
would never do that.
Why would you ever do that? Your phone rings.
Okay, I look at my phone. Who's on my phone?
It says Joe. Just Joe.
Just Joe. All right. Gotta answer and just, "Hey Joe, what's up?"
We have to talk about the future of the world.
The future of the world. Okay.
Of the world. Your gossip blog.
Yes.
You call it the world, which is an inane title because it's just about suburbia, and that's definitely not the world.
But the entire world is suburbia when you really think about it.
Is it though?
It really is. Like, even people who are in the city, they're really just suburbanites trying to get away from suburbia. Same with people in the country. It never leaves you. Anyways, talking about the future of the world. So I was thinking that we could start some new ad campaigns. Like, I know that Fugle has been pretty interested in the past about like teaming up. Like, I'm getting some good hits, especially with the like white women divorcee between like 35 to 50.
All right. This is good. Actually, I expected this conversation to go a lot differently because I wanted to talk about increasing your revenue because it's not great right now. I want to keep this blog going on my very impressive high traffic website, and this ad campaign could be just the thing. But if you do this ad campaign, the quality of your work has to equal the effort we're putting in to keep it up.
Well, I know that there's like a big party that's supposed to be coming up sometime soon. I can probably swing an invite. There's always drama at those. I don't know, maybe like some school board drama. Is that good? Or do you want something spicier?
You know, if it's gonna fall into what your last works were, I think we're gonna need spicier. I mean, look at this. Look at this. You've got Mrs. Attlesborough uses canned apricots in her pies. Mr. Pilsner.
That is a blasphemy to her grandmother's recipe.
Look, nobody cares about a blasphemy to her grandmother's recipe. We want drama. We don't want... Mr. Pilsner still claims he has no affiliation with the beer. Like, we all know Mr. Pilsner. Of course he doesn't.
I'm sorry, our town is boring. I'm sure there's something going on though. Like it's middle class America, right? There's got to be some dark, seedy underbelly. There always is. I don't know, maybe some weird pinball cult.
How'd you know about the scions of the silver orbs? Silver orb? I can't. Is it plural? Silver orb. It's just singular.
I thought those were all rumors. Wait, it's actually a thing?
Yeah, I was gonna tell you, they just got kicked out of the arcade. They're at Rudy's Gameria now.
Ooh, that sounds like drama.
Yeah, that sounds like the exact drama we need.
Julius is pretty cute too.
Yeah, I don't know who Julius is, but that sounds about right.
Well, he's the owner of the other arcade, the one that all the mothers were, didn't you read my article like 3 weeks ago about local mom complains that Rampage is spoiling her children's minds?
No, because I was reading, I think Mr. Gardner has 3 cats that he pretends is 2, so people don't know he has 3 cats. Your finest work. By finest, I mean worst.
Pet fees are ridiculous by the HOA.
You got that right. But Skylar, I am really happy to see you've got your pulse on the news. As always, look, I know that you can do better work than you've been doing, and I think this Scion Silver story, I think that's gonna be good for you. I mean, it's really only recently that the blog's begun to fall. You've got the whole mystery gossip writer thing going for you, secret identity sort of a thing. And it's a really good vibe, and I'd hate to see it go. I'd hate to have to kick you off my server.
Yeah, I'd hate that too.
So we're on the same page then.
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear, Joe. I'll go snoop around, and worst comes to worst, I'll make my own drama.
That's what I like to hear. And then he hangs up. So you're feeling pretty good about that talk, like that went better than you expected, maybe.
No creative freedoms anymore.
How is Skylar feeling?
Yeah, no, Skylar's just muttering to himself as he slams his cell phone down on his mahogany desk. Those canned fruits is an issue. That is not how those pies are supposed to be made. And she has won the baking award 5 times. I have been beaten every year by her by false pretenses. Ugh. Okay, pinball. I can do something with that, right? I mean, Julius and I were friends, sort of, once upon a time. I mean, it's been a bit since we've talked, but I'm sure he'd be fine if I just showed up and, was polite and spent some money there that I don't have. But I'm sure I can make that happen. And, he starts, shuffling around.
As you're shuffling around, a loud bang, I accidentally cut you off with my dramatic sound effect. It's your window, the really big, good window you have in the back of your office. There's a crash, almost like somebody tried to break it, but it didn't quite work.
Oh, Skylar definitely like jumps out of his chair, is like turning around and like going back into the corner, like in a defensive stance. But ready to run, like completely ready to bolt, but wants to get just a brief glimpse before he bolts.
There is a second crash as another projectile comes to your window. This one actually breaks it. There is a shattering of glass. You're fine. You're far enough away that you're not hurt or anything. But there is now like a bag that looks like there's a rock in it on your office floor. The sound of squealing tires of burnt rubber sounds from outside.
What the? And like Skylar is gonna like. He definitely has like one of those like, as seen on TV, like helper grabber things that's like 3 feet long, and like grabs one of those to like open the bag and see what's inside from a distance.
Amazing.
Is a rock to give it the strength to go through the window, and a letter in an envelope. The envelope is addressed to Editor-in-Chief, The World.
Ooh, I don't like this. But yeah, he grabs the letter and brings the letter to him. He does not go to the letter. And then we'll open it, inspect it to make sure there's no poison or anything, you know.
Sure.
Gotta cover the bases. Make sure I don't get a paper cut or anything.
Always check for poison.
You are very thorough as you open this letter. No paper cuts. You're pretty sure no poison. And the letter that you unfold from inside the envelope is pasted magazine letters, and it says, "I know who you are, and you'll have to pay up like the rest of them. Further instructions to follow."
I think he just stares at it for a moment and it's just like, I'm not making any money. There's nothing interesting on the blog. I just... It's fine. It's fine. I'll be fine. I'll figure it out. Everything's great. Perfect, Skylar. I'll just... Vandalism. Children vandalizing. Teenagers. Dumb teenagers. There we go. That's the angle. Yep.
As you say all this to yourself and kind of recover your composure, and stand up, you see that the rock has hit the coffee you had on your desk and it has poured completely over your laptop.
Oh.
Yeah, so we just get the oh fuck as he like dashes over to like pull his laptop up out of it and like, this is his baby, like immediately goes about like, you know, drying it off. I'm gonna pop it open on the back if I have to dry it off, make sure that we get all the coffee out of there. Who cares about the stain on the desk? That's whatever. It looks expensive, but I got it from Goodwill.
We'll have to find out if your laptop still works next time, because that's where your memory ends, at your oh fuck. And suddenly, instead of the ruins of your laptop or what you think, because the last thing you remember is like pressing the buttons and trying to get it to work, you are again holding the coffee. And because Olive had to roll to not drop the keyboard, I am going to ask you to do the same.
Oh no, I'm so
All right.
sorry.
And that was a maneuver, I believe,
Okay.
that we rolled for Olive. So that's going
Well,
to
that is
be...
like 4 dice. So I have 2 in body
you
and
do.
2 in maneuver.
Yep, that's 4 dice. And it's going to be 2 successes. This is the difficulty.
Well, I only got 1 success out of that.
Oh man, you are destroying Susie's kitchen.
I feel so bad.
Can I try to catch it since I'm like awkwardly staring at you, making
Yeah.
to see like what actually happens when we go into Memory Dreamtown?
Absolutely. I think that's also going to be a maneuver trying to catch a thing.
Okay.
So that's going to be 4 dice for you as well. And I'm going to rule it's the same difficulty too.
Holy shit. Okay, I'm sure there's a rule in this game. When you roll bad, it's actually good. I got 4 1s. Is that good? Is that good? Is that good?
Well, you know, when you fail a roll, you do get XP. So actually, Skylar also gets XP for dropping the coffee.
So-
I don't know reward 4 1s because it's the
Maybe like instead of like catching it, just like smash it down on the ground and like, oops.
You kill it good.
you do the what is the
No, all over me.
Yeah, that's better.
Over me.
all over
It's
your fits and all
in
the clothes.
Susie's kitchen. It's upon me.
I saved Susie's kitchen. The
All
best
over
dressed
your
of us in here,
clothes.
you know.
If you're okay with that, sorry.
I'll let that happen. Definitely, that's
Yeah.
I will let that happen. So Susie just looks. Well, you spared the floor this time. At least there's
Oh,
that.
that's hot.
Sorry.
It's hot. It's hot.
Sorry.
It's good. It's. What tattoos do I see as I'm inspecting
Yes.
myself
Oh my god!
for
I forgot again.
burns?
So sorry.
All good.
So your death marks that you see appearing on your hand are an endless road because you were born in suburbia and you made your gossip blog. That was the memory that went with that.
Yep.
And your 5 bands, and the 5 bands are because the world was too much.
The world.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it.
I cheated hard.
Oh
The
no,
world
I
was
love that
too
so
much.
much.
I'm so glad. I'm so thankful. You were like, what a cop out, Hallie. I've been like, I know.
Oh no, it's the same thing, like the same type of things I would do as a GM, so I love it.
Yeah.
This is now making me
So glad to hear
one of my memories involves the phrase. Yeah.
Don't worry about that one. Don't worry about that memory.
Okay.
That won't come up
Sure.
or tie into anything at
Yep.
all.
Yep.
So what do I get from Endless Road and 5 Bands?
From Endless Road, you regain a point of ferocity when trying new things. And ferocity is one of those like tangential stats that I compared to effort in the Cypher system because that's my go-to system. So that's what I compare everything to. It's like I'll have to brush up on my rules for that one, but it is a stat that you'll use very much like body, but in specific circumstances.
Mhm.
And then for the 5 bands, you get a trick, and your trick is you can go unnoticed.
Rock and roll.
Tracks.
Nice.
So you
Nice.
all got some fun new powers. Hey.
So how was your
So-
memories? Was it good? Were you like I don't know, I can't even begin to think what you would be doing.
It's a journalist. Come on. Is
Were you
that
a
that
good one?
much of a surprise?
No, not really.
Average.
Were you naughty?
I'm sorry, where's your head right now?
Well, theirs was naughty, and I wanted to see about the us being punished thing. So
Oh, that type of naughty.
as opposed to what?
No, I have done nothing wrong. I'm a perfectly good person.
Am I on? Okay, sure.
I had a conversation with my boss, person who hosted my journalistic efforts. I spilt some coffee.
Hey,
Might have broke my laptop. I don't know.
that's pretty mundane. Which is hey, that's a blessing, I guess, in these times, right?
Yeah, I mean, really boring.
Boring's good. I mean, we're
Is
in
it?
purgatory. Yeah, boring's good.
Wanderers
Boredom's
are so
like
weird.
a cage.
You've met lots of wanderers. like, do you know anything about Wanderers? Any? I mean, we don't
Look,
really know what's going on. We look competent, but we're kind of, grasping at straws here.
we look competent. She glances at the broken coffee cup on the floor and Skylar's stained gala clothes and goes, uh-huh. Look, wanderers come in, they take my goods, they take them out. They're the only ones who can do it because wanderers are the only ones who can enter and leave limbos. You know how that goes. So this is the kind of work they usually end up doing.
No, she's in a limbo. I forget if she said that before, but it's so weird.
I think it's like common knowledge.
It's
Is it
common knowledge.
knowledge? Okay.
Oh,
It's common knowledge. We're in a limbo.
okay. See,
And
we're trying really hard not to mention it.
no, that's okay.
Oh,
That's okay.
cool.
Everybody knows about limbos
Oh,
and
okay.
the Tenebris. I mean, we can't go there, but we know there's like a portal there because wanderers come in and out all the time. So, I mean, not all the time. There haven't been that many, but I have my contacts. And now I have you, so it's fine. And I'm getting out of the business. So
What will
it'll
you
be
do
great.
after that?
I'm gonna
You said a
move.
coffee shop. Is that right?
Yeah, I want to learn to brew all the coffees,
For
and
what it's worth,
then
this smells delicious.
Oh, you didn't get any in your mouth? Oh,
thank you. Oh, you know what? You didn't get any in your mouth. I'll
I would
make
have
you
spilled a
a new
little in
one.
there.
I'll make you a new one. And she goes about making you a new cappuccino. Uh, we're gonna come back to outside for a quick unless there's something specific Skylar and Rufus want to do.
When when she hands the cup over, I'm staring again, seeing if anything happens. That's it.
you're on the you're on the lookout.
Like trying to
Out
catch
It's just a
Skylar.
coffee.
out on the main stage. Um Olive and Charlotte, you are still killing it. The crowd is going wild. It is like a scene, and Pat's gonna come up to you and be like, "Wow, I'm so glad you guys came by. This is the best thing to happen to the piano ball in ages."
That's so nice to hear. Also, you know, my friend Charlotte and I probably gotta be on our way out though. This is gonna be a one night only situation.
Oh, you're leaving. Well, you should come back though.
Well, I
We're
don't know if
we're
we're gonna be able to.
we're wanderers, baby.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I'm a little worried that if we go out, then the portal is gonna close. So I don't.
Oh well, when the portal closes, it opens somewhere else. So even though you can't immediately re-enter, you can find the same limbo later.
Okay,
We
then
know about these things because it's common knowledge.
yeah, we're super new at the wanderer thing. So yeah, that's dope. If we happen to see your interdimensional address again, we'll definitely drop by.
And you know what, Pat? You know what? Even if we aren't able to return, and that is a possibility, we're still gonna be here in spirit in the ball. If you're feeling doubtful, you take a look at that little ball flying around, and you let it remind you of the moments we've shared. You know, it's a source of focus, and it's a source of strength.
It's really inspiring, Miss Charlotte. Could I actually so that you're here more in spirit, could I take your picture for our wall of cool famous people who come here? I mean, you're not famous, but you can be.
I
You're
could
on
be
the
famous.
wall.
I don't remember anything.
I feel like I might have been famous.
So, as he goes to take the picture, he presses the shutter, and it's like an old school camera, but without like the tripod and stuff, because it's not the 20s, it's the 50s. And there is a very bright flash at the same time that there is a very loud sound from both sides of the piano ball, and it is the sound of breaking glass because there are suddenly people just just bursting in through the windows on the little zip line things. They burst in, they kick, people scream, they run, they flee from the tables. And somebody kicks open the front doors of the piano ball and enters. And it is another dolphin. And he says, "This is a raid! This is a raid! Everybody just stay calm! We're gonna figure it out!" And that's where I was gonna stop tonight, because it's right before our first combat.
All
Oh.
right.
Yes. I'm
Yes,
gonna
he's
Yay,
about to
open with
become a
crossbow
good
next
rapper.
week.
I'm conflicted, but you know, I mean, they're trying to get my milks.
Yeah.
Skylar's gonna be like, "Hey Rufus, give me. Just trust me."
Amazing. Thank you so
Yes.
much, Hallie. I'm having the best
Yeah, that was
time.
great.
So there
Oh
were
my
there were some
God.
questions in chat about how much of this is sort of like pre-planned in terms of the flashbacks.
Oh,
Basically none of it.
Right. Like,
so during character creation, the little like sentences for your memories are just like, "The world was too much," or for instance, like your background one is like, "The wilderness raised me," or "I was in a city," and then there are 3 response options the player can choose. So like Tim chose the wilderness and then said he wanted a badger, and then there was like a vice for Olive, and Kim chose that vice. So there are kind of specifics you build on with the memories. To make up what the specific memories are, I have done, and actually I have a little heist board down here that has everybody's memories in the order they're going to happen, with like little
Ooh.
post-it notes and little strings. It's going to change a lot probably, because
Can I see
everybody
that?
played in. Mhm.
Can I see that? Let
Yeah,
me
can
see
we
it.
just get like a
Can
little
we see
sneak
it?
peek of that?
Yeah, like I took up all the strings. You can't read the words. Don't look at them. But this is how I'm planning.
You're
and
good.
there's
You're
so many
good.
scribbles. I've switched around the orders so many times, like
That's
today
funny.
alone. Everybody played in so well.
Well,
to these
I hope you have
ones.
a picture of it now, and then when we finish, have like the before and after, where like there's all crumpled and covered in like tea
Oh
and
yeah,
coffee.
That's a
actually
really good
like,
idea.
that's a great idea. If you wanna take a picture of it like right now where it is and kind of save it,
Yeah.
and then maybe like take a picture of it like later on as it progresses. I'm sure that at least the people in our Discord would love to see that.
Yeah, I will gladly do that. I will gladly chronicle how much this changes as the campaign continues.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely entirely just improvised and just based upon like the 1 or 2 sentences that we got. Like mine was, I was in the hospital because it was my fault, and
Because
I
it was
have,
your fault.
yeah, and I have a large family, and that was
Mhm.
everything that arrived from
And
that.
that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some of them are like really vague, and you're
Mhm.
like, okay, and then some of them are like obviously they're fairly specific, but also so weird
Yeah.
that you're not necessarily like, oh, that's who I am. It was definitely hard for me not to like try to put the points together. I don't know about y'all, but being like, okay, what could this mean?
Yeah,
Like, shut up,
what-
shut up,
which one?
shut up.
which sentence am I doing right now?
Yeah, like my raised in the woods thing is like, okay, how's that gonna work? Okay, we'll see.
That I fudged a little bit. I made it like your safe space rather
Yeah.
than like actually being raised there. It was like
Yeah.
where you go for calm. So some of them I'm interpreting a little bit differently, such as "the world was too much." I just
I
named that
love that.
Skylar's blog.
I
I'm so
think that was
glad.
also fitting. I think the world was too much
Yeah.
for Skylar there in a lot of ways.
But yeah, amazing, so good. Thank
Yay.
you to our new followers, Supaslaya 93, Ankylosaur, which I love, Mr. Freaking Sunshine, Lord Monbodo, and thank you for the resub, Josh. Congrats on 15 months, amazing. And I'm a T-Rex with the 2 gift subs and the 300 bits. I am very touched by all of your generosity. As a reminder, I am Kim. You can find me at The Crit Show on Twitter, and also Kim_Dalton on Twitter. I want to thank my my lovely, beautiful guest stars and guest GMs. Remind everyone where they can find you.
same order as we did at the
Yeah.
beginning. I'm always nervous about cutting somebody
I'm a
off. Be like,
creature of
I'm
habit.
Hallie. So I'm Hallie, and you can find me on Twitter at Hallie Kuntz, HALLIE KOONTZ. It is just my name. And in my Twitter bio, there is also a link to the Quest Friends Twitter. That's the actual play podcast I am on. And there is a link to the Catching Up David Twitter, which is the movie podcast I am on.
I'm Landon. You can find me on Twitter at Occasional GM, where you'll just find me talking about other stuff I'm doing, so you'll see everything else there. And if you're going to be at the Crit Show meetup on Saturday with Gen Con, I'll be there. So if you see me, say hi.
I'm Lara Page Turner. You can find me on Twitter at GlaveGuizarm. I don't spell it with a hyphen. Or look me up, look at my podcast, unplaytested.com.
Hello, I'm Tim Lanning. I'm on a D&D podcast called Greetings Adventurers, but I want to mention the Naruto podcast that I do because we just recently got in Shippuden. We basically watch every single episode, talk about them, and then we get deep and talk about like the military-industrial complex and welfare and how horrible the world of Naruto is. And I think you'll like it. It's very good. Naruto Reviewto. We've done the entirety of the Naruto Prime, and we're just now getting over how horrible the filler was.
Amazing. And Landon gave me a perfect segue. The Crit Show is going to be at Gen Con this coming Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The whole cast will be there GMing games. I believe all of our games are sold out, but if you are going to be in Indianapolis on Saturday, September 18th, we are having a meetup and a live show. This is going to be free, and it's also held outside of Gen Con, so you do not need a Gen Con badge to attend. So if you want to hang out with the cast and hang out with a bunch of the Crit crew, also meet Landon, which I'm very excited about. We are closing RSVPs tonight, so get in on that. And RSVP, did I mention it's free? It's going to be super fun. Coming up for future streams, a pretty quiet stream schedule this week because we've got Gen Con coming up, so no Mystery Detectives on Thursday. But please join us next Monday for episode 3 of Afterlife Wandering Souls. I can't wait to see how combat goes in this game with all of our wild weapons. I'm super stoked. All right. I think that's everything. Thank you all. Oh, thank you, Quest Friends, for the follow. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next week for episode 3. I hope I see some of you at Gen Con. We will catch you later on another episode. Oh, wait, I have one more thing to say. I forgot this last time. If you missed any of this episode, or you want to watch, or if you want to watch the VOD of episode 1, then you can find all of the episodes of the Omniverse Chronicles on our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/The Crit Show. Episode 2, so the episode you watched right now, will be going up there on Thursday. So every Thursday will be the new episode. And then also you can go check out that channel and check out all of the other Omniverse Chronicles we've done, including Landon's Game of Masks, which was amazing and super fun. All right, now I am truly done. Thank you all so much for hanging out. We will see you next Monday for episode 3 of the Omniverse Chronicles. Yay. Have a good night.
All right.